Hi everybody, welcome back. We are now on 6.6, the very last section before we finish chapter 6. So by the end of this lesson, we want you to be able to model, write, and graph systems of linear inequalities. Hopefully you remember what those are. In case you don't, a system is just two or more, and linear inequalities is what we're talking about. So two or more linear inequalities. The solution of a system of linear inequalities is just an ordered pair that works in both inequalities. So some kind of point that would make both of those true. All right, so let's try this one first. They're asking us, is the point 5, 3 a solution to this system of inequalities? Okay, remember an ordered pair is always x, then y. So all we're going to do is plug those numbers in for the x and the y in both of these inequalities. Okay, so let's look at the first one. The y should be a 3, so in place of y, I'm going to put a 3. The x should be a 5, so in place of the x, I'm going to put a 5. And after I have those substituted in, then I will solve it and see if it works. Okay, nothing happens on this side, so I leave that 3 there. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and I still have minus 10. Okay, 3 stays the same. Negative 10 minus 10 is negative 20. Okay, once I have it down to this, then I have to check to see if this is true. Is 3 actually less than or equal to negative 20? No, it is not. If this one doesn't work, then it doesn't matter what this one does, because it doesn't work for both of them. So the answer to this is no. 5, 3 is not a solution to that system of inequalities. All right, now we're going to be graphing these. So before, we've already done this. We graphed two lines on the same coordinate plane, and wherever they crossed was our solution. This time, because they are inequalities, we're going to be graphing and shading, and wherever their shading overlaps, all of those are possibilities. In this case, our red line did not have an equal to bar, so I have a dotted line, and my equation was 2x minus 3. So we started at negative 3, and our slope is 2 over 1, so they went up 2 to the right 1, put their next dot, continued that until they got all the way through. And they shade, because the y is on the less than side, they shaded everything below that line. Okay, that's actually the yellow in this picture. The next line, the blue line, the way they give it to us, we can't graph it yet. We have to get this y by itself. So in order to do that, we have to subtract 2x from both sides, which gives us y is greater than a negative 2x plus 2. Okay, now we should be able to graph that. Our y-intercept is positive 2, so their first point was right here. Their slope is negative 2 over 1, so we go down 2 to the right 1, put our next dot, keep doing that until you run out of space. And because it does not have an equal to bar, it is a dotted line. And then our y is on the open side, or the greater than side, so they shaded everything above that line. Okay, now if you look at that graph, we double shaded in one big area. This spot has both shading, so anything in this space will be a solution to that system. All right. When graphing the first line, I'm going to bring it down here for you. Y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 5. First thing we want to look for is a y-intercept. 5, positive 5, is our y-intercept. Okay, let me draw on our graph here, sorry. Okay, my first point has to go at that positive 5. Okay, my slope is this number right